Hey, mighty men of God, Dr. Joe Martin here with Real Men Connect, where we help good men become great men God's way by helping them win at what matters most. What matters most. And I'm hoping that's what I'm going to help you do today. Welcome to the Real Men Ride Along. As you see, I am parked. I'm in my car, but I'm parked. I don't know if you can see the sign back there, but I'm at Walgreens. So just took off my mask, which is now dating this video. But I'm here to share a quick lesson with you. Do you struggle with, or at least are concerned about, your wife or your girlfriend or that significant female in your life trusting you, believing in what you have to say? In other words, when you tell her something, or especially when you've messed up and you say and you make a promise, that she takes it as a promise or just a political statement. And so you struggle with thinking, wow, I really want to rebuild the trust. I'm really sorry. And then she's having this struggle with trusting you again, with opening up, with embracing you, forgiving you. I think you get the point. Now, I don't want to go too deep into this because it will take too long, because I work with men all the time. Obviously, you know, if you've been following Real Men Connect or been listening to our podcast, you know that I mentor, coach, and disciple men on the most important things that matter most to them in their life: marriage, life, their children, their family, their jobs, their colleagues, leaving a legacy for their family. But I digress. But anyway, but one of the number one questions I get asked is that, Joe, how do I rebuild the trust with my wife, with my girlfriend? How do I get her to really, she keeps saying she forgives me, but she doesn't treat me like she forgives me. And it's so frustrating because I'm doing all the right things, but it never seems like it's enough. Comprende? You understand? All right. So here's why we're struggling with that. And now, please take this the right way, that it's our fault. Okay? It's our fault. Now, I'm not throwing us under the bus and blaming us for everything. But what I'm saying, when it comes to rebuilding the trust, typically you wouldn't have to rebuild the trust if you didn't break it in the first place. And so we have to rebuild the trust. Remember, a woman's number one need is to feel safe and secure. And that's what she wants to feel, is safe and secure. But we have to take the responsibility after we've broken the trust. Because it's basically 4 obstacles we have to overcome. It's 4 obstacles. Now, please, you probably don't want her to see this video, because if she does, she's going to be elbowing you, punching you. Say, did you hear what he just said? That's why. If you understood that, you would now understand and be more patient with me. Don't let her watch this video. All right, but I'm going to tell you, it's between you and me, the 4 things that she's battling with in that pretty little head of hers, and why she can't forgive us, and why she's having a struggle, and why she just seems to be on this emotional roller coaster, and sometimes she trusts, sometimes she doesn't. It's because of this. Number 1, the first thing, whatever it is, now understand this, the it determines how long it's going to take. If it's a huge it that you've made a mistake with, then guess what? It's going to take a longer time to rebuild the trust. But if it's a small it, now depending on how finicky and emotional your wife is or your girlfriend, it still could take a long time, but normally it shouldn't take that long. But let me tell you, so it depends on the severity. So understand what I'm saying here depends on the severity of the infraction of whatever you did. All right, I've been through it, so trust me, I know what I'm talking about. All right, now here's the first thing. She wants to know, whatever it was, will he confess it? Will he confess it? Will he admit what he did? Now, he's pretending like he don't know what he did. He know what he did. I wonder if he's going to say anything about it. Will he admit this to me? Will he confess it? So you have to overcome that. See, we can't hide from what we did. We can't pretend it never happened. We got to admit it. We have to confess it to her. So that's the first obstacle of trust, is he's not going to say anything, is he? He ain't going to even bring this up, is he? Admit it. Confess it. Now, the second obstacle. Now, that's not really that difficult of an obstacle. Sometimes it is, depending on what it is, but normally we get that. Here's the second obstacle we have to overcome. Does he really care? Now, he admitted that he did it. He told me. I got him to come out in the open and put it out and expose it. But does he really care? Because he keeps saying he's sorry. But does he really mean it? Is he really sincere? Is he really sorrowful? See, it's during that time that it won't hurt to shed a few tears. But sometimes even they'll question that, are those tears real? I've seen those tears look familiar. Are they real? So we want to make sure that they know that we mean what we say. So the trust process, building that trust process, can take longer if they're questioning whether or not we are sincere about what we just confessed. Do we really care? Do we really feel it in our heart? Now that's still, you can see the obstacle is getting a little bit bigger. So we got to overcome that obstacle. We've admitted it. We confessed it, right? And now they say, okay, you know what? I think he means it. I think he's sincere. He's serious. All right. He's serious about this. But then we got that third obstacle. Will he change? Yeah, girlfriend. Yeah. He came to me. He told me what happened. He told me what he did. He finally admitted it and stopped playing around. He told me. And then, you know what, man, but I really felt his heart because he cried and he told me he was sorry. Please forgive him. But you know what, girl? I'm just a little bit nervous and I'm scared because I'm thinking, well, will he ever change? Because we've been down this path before. And basically the change that she's looking for is a change in our heart, a change in our behavior, because it starts with the heart first. Heart transformation before behavior modification. Write that one down. All right. But she's expecting change. So she wants to know now we overcome the obstacle of admitting, and now she realized we're serious about it. But are we really going to change, or is she going to get more of the same? It's going to be more of the same. Now, can you see now why she's struggling so much? But then we got that fourth obstacle, which is usually the biggest one of them all. You said, Joe, this one bigger than that? Yeah, bigger than those three. Probably all three of those combined. And here's the fourth obstacle. You admit it, you confessed it, you're serious, and you care about what you did. And then you even are bold enough to make some changes, necessary changes. But the fourth thing she wants to know is this. How long will this change last? In other words, will it be consistent change? Keyword consistency. She's not looking for just change. She's looking for a consistent change. Yeah, he said it and he meant it and he changed. But how long will the change last? Is it going to just be for today? Is it going to be for a week? A month, maybe? Maybe a few months, and depending on what that it is, even a year of change ain't enough. She wants to see a change that's going to last. That is going to last. Will this change last? Will it be consistent? And I believe that's the sixth love language that Gary Chapman failed to put in his book. We got the 5 love languages, but none of those languages mean anything if it's not wrapped in consistency. And I'm hoping that this helps somebody out there who's listening to this. I'm hoping it helps you, because you need to be consistent in your change. Now you see why you need to be patient with your wife, patient with your girlfriend, patient with that woman you're pursuing who you messed up with. You need to be patient because she wants to know, is this the same old story? See, she wants to know, this man right now, what you're getting ready to do, is he going to be consistent with it, or is he going to be on a carousel? Did you catch that? See, consistency moves forward and moves in a linear fashion. What does a carousel do? Go around in circles. It goes around in circles. And she's not dealing with circles, dude. She's getting tired and frustrated of having to deal with circles. So get off the carousel and get on that track of consistency. And remember, we are males by birth. We are males by birth, but we are men by what? By choice. By choice. So each and every day choose to be the man, the consistent man that God has called and created you to be. Because an inconsistent male is not worth his weight. All right. So I love you. Be blessed. Stay strong. And as always, stay in God's grip. And I'll talk to you soon.